In section 8.4, we are going to learn about weight and mass, and we're going to apply this to some medical situations. So there's a difference actually between weight and mass, but most people consider it interchangeable. But weight is actually sometimes mass and so on. So here's the difference. Weight is related to the force of gravity, and that can change. The farther you are from the center of the earth, the less you weigh. But your mass stays the same no matter where you are. So that's a good little word picture to remember. So in the American weight system, we have the units of weight. 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds, and 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Most people are familiar with this equation here. 1 pound is 16 ounces. Not so much for the ton, but anyway, here it is. And the first exercise asks us to convert 5 pounds into ounces. So we write this as 5 pound equals 5 times 1 pound. And since 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces, we now have 5 times 16 ounces, or 5 times 16 is 80, so it's 80 ounces. So the answer is 80 ounces. In exercise 2, we are supposed to convert 8,640 pounds into tons. Again, we begin by writing this as 8,640 pounds equals 8,640 times 1 pound. And so by dividing by 2,000 on both sides, we then have 8,640 times 1 pound, times 1 ton divided by 2,000 pounds. So the pounds cancel. And so then 8,640 divided by 2,000 is equal to 4.32 tons. .32 tons. Now, mass in the metric system is the basic unit. There's the gram, abbreviated with the letter G, which is the mass of 1 cubic centimeter of water. In other words, each side is 1 centimeter long, and imagine a little box that way filled with water. And since a cubic centimeter is small, a gram is a small unit of mass. So 1 gram is the mass of 1 cubic centimeter of water. And then we have some derivations of the metric unit of mass, like a metric ton, lowercase t, is 1,000 kilograms, kg. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. Remember, kilo means thousand. 1 hectogram, Hg, equals 100 grams. 1 decagram, or DAG, is equal to 10 grams. And 1 decigram, DG, is 1/10 of a gram. 1 centigram is 1/100th of a gram. And 1 milligram is 1/1000th of a gram. So we'll be using these numbers for doing some conversions here. And just to get the idea here, 1 gram is about the mass of a raisin or package of artificial sweetener. 1 kilogram is about 2.2 pounds. So in other words, then 1,000 kilograms is about 2,200 pounds, or metric ton, which is just a little more than 1 American ton, which is 2,000 pounds. So here, the next three exercises, we're supposed to complete with milligram, grams, kilogram, or ton. And that's to help you get some idea what these units mean in terms of applications. So question number 3. A laptop computer has a mass of 2. If you look at this, milligram, obviously not. That's 1,000 of a gram, very, very small. Even 2 grams would be way too low. Kilogram seems to make more sense, and laptop computer doesn't weigh 2 tons. So therefore, the answer is 2 kilogram. So we answer the next 4 questions the same way. Eric has a body mass of 85.4. Well, certainly not grams, but kilogram would be the right unit of measure here. And when it comes to vitamins and the content of those, this is really a small amount, so it would be 3 milligrams. And a pen has a mass of, well, it's certainly more than milligram, so grams makes sense here. And the sport utility vehicle, it's a pretty heavy thing, would be the weight would be in tons, 3 tons. One of the great things about the metric system is for changing from one metric unit of mass to another requires only the movement of a decimal point. So we have this table here we'll be using. So to convert 6.2 kilograms into grams, we move the decimal 1 to 3 places to the right, so it becomes 6,200 grams. Similarly, when we go from centigrams to grams, we move the decimal 2 places, so that becomes 3.048 grams. And to convert 7.7 centigrams to milligrams, we move the decimal 1 place to the right, so this then becomes 77 milligrams. And for number 11, converting the 2,344 milligram to centigrams, we move the decimal 1 to the left, so it becomes 234.4 centigrams. And for number 12, we are converting from decigrams to milligrams. So decigram to milligrams, we move the decimal 2 places to the right. There would be then 6,700 milligrams. Now, in medical applications, a metric unit is used is micrograms, abbreviation MCG, and it's defined as follows. 1 microgram equals, this abbreviation MCG, is 1 millionth of a gram. So 1 divided by 1 million, or 0.000001 gram. In other words, 1 million micrograms equals 1 gram. In number 13, we are converting 1 microgram into milligrams. And so we rewrite this as 1 microgram equals 0.0000001 gram. So it becomes 0.00001 times 1 gram, or 0.00001 times 1 gram has 1,000 milligrams. So multiplying these two numbers gives us 0.001. In other words, 1 microgram equals 0.00 milligram. So 0.001. A lot of zeros, so make sure you keep track of the decimals. In number 14, a physician prescribes 500 microgram of aprodazolam, an anti-anxiety medication. How many milligrams is this dosage? From the previous example, number 13, we found out that 1 microgram equals 0.001 milligrams. Therefore, 500 micrograms equals 500 times 0.001 milligram. And 500 times 0.001 equals 0.5 milligram. And this is the end of section 8.4.